today is Father's Day, and we have another special personality here with us. His name is Mr. Ivor GreenStreet, and we'll be talking to him about his journey of fatherhood. My name is Richard Langman, and welcome to the Channel 247 Father's Day Special Edition. I'll be right back. Stay and stay. Welcome back from the break. If you just joined us, this is the Channel 247 Special Father's Day edition, and I have with me here a very prominent personality. He is the flag bearer of the Convention People's Party, Mr. Ivor GreenStreet. Welcome to Channel 247 Special Father's Day edition. I'm very honored to have you here today. Being Father's Day, happy Father's Day to you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I'm honored.
But I'm the former flag bearer.
Oh.
The elections are over.
The elections are over, okay. So the former flag bearer of the Convention People's Party, Mr. Ivor GreenStreet. Welcome once again. So today is Father's Day. In your own perception or your point of view, who is a father? Who qualifies to be a father?
Well, I think the word has an important meaning. And it's not just to bring a child into the world. It's also about being able to be a mentor, being able to guide, being able to protect, being able to support, and also allowing a child to also make mistakes but still get up and try again. So it's a combination of many of these things. And it's not easy. None of us can say that we are perfect. But we know our fathers also tried for us, and we also learned from them, and we continue to share these with our children, so that they also learn that life is a journey. It's not easy. There are challenges, there are ups and there are downs, but with discipline, with hard work, with sustained effort, and with determination, then many things can be achieved.
So how was growing up like for you? Your relationship with your father growing up, how was it like?
I have a very good relationship with my father and both my parents, both academics. So, as you can imagine, as two professors, studies were important. But we used to have so many fun activities and things we used to do together. And so I always look and reflect with fond memories of my early childhood years. Our fathers are people that you never forget.
Sure.
And they are always with you.
Sure.
And we always remember them. Things they say, things they do. And I will always remember my father. And I'm sure he's blessed wherever he is.
Yes, and he's proud of you wherever he is. Sure. Personally, how has your journey of fatherhood been like?
Well, when you're young and you have children, you generally think that everything is possible and you're happy, and it's a blessing to be able to bring another human being into the world, and it inspires you. It makes you work harder. It makes you dream for them because you want the best for them, and you also want to improve upon whatever that was granted to you. And so you pray for them, and you hope that life will treat them well, and that they will take the right decisions, and that with God on their side, so much can be achieved.
Sure. What are some of the memorable moments as a father?
If you're a father and you happen to be around when the child is born, definitely going to be a memorable moment. And there are other memorable moments when the child maybe is a good soccer player, scores a goal, or maybe has achieved something specific, or in the smaller things in life. Normally, it's not always in the big things. But it's in the small things in your relationship with the child, whether a son or a daughter. And so we just continue to seek God's blessing for them and to all children and all fathers who are struggling to do their best in their own little way.
How many children do you have?
I have two.
Two. Male, female.
Boy and a girl.
Boy and a girl. Wow,
Yes.
ages.
I think I have to add more.
Still counting. Two and still counting. Two and still counting.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the challenging moments? I know you're a very busy person. You're a busy man. Politics and you're a lawyer by profession. How do you combine your busy schedule, your work life, and then family life?
Well, it's always challenging, but once you have a disciplined structure and how you arrange your days and the times that you make sure you spend with the children, because time with your children is very important, particularly at home. And so actually, when the COVID came to disturb us, we found ourselves spending more time with our children. So
It
that
has
in itself was
its
interesting.
positive
Yes.
side as well.
Yes,
More
yes.
time for the family, sure, family time. Okay, and then your most challenging moments.
Well, generally challenging moments are when as a young person working, sometimes you can have financial difficulties. You're not able to pay for things you wish you were able to pay for, and that always causes lots of stresses and strain on your mind and your family. And also, if the child has specific difficulties or challenges or a medical issue, and you have to take them to hospital, it's always a problem. If your child has asthma or he has breathing difficulties or anything. So these are the little occasions where you get very worried. You have sleepless nights and you'll be up to 2, 3 a.m.
That's why you're a
praying for
father.
them. Yes.
Anyway, on the lighter side, there are some people some people give Mother's Day more prominence than Father's Day. Why do you think it's like that? You see, before Mother's Day, probably let's say a few weeks before Mother's Day, or when Mother's Day is approaching, actually, you see a lot of commercials on TV. The gift shops have hampers, cards. People are just like eager to celebrate Mother's Day. But when it gets to Father's Day, it's like the noise is down, it's low. Like nobody's really paying much attention to Father's Day. Why is it like that?
Well, I don't know the
Is
answer
it
to that
because the
question.
men are too strict, the fathers?
Oh, well, our mothers carry us for 9 months in their womb, and they feed us, especially after we are born, with milk, and they take care of us. Yes, fathers are also prominent, but mother's love is a different kind of love. It doesn't mean it's a better love. It doesn't mean it's a greater love, but it's a special kind of love. And the father also has a different kind of love. We may not necessarily be strict, but we all have to play our roles. And I don't think maybe it doesn't mean that the fathers are not celebrated as much as the mothers. But like you say, maybe the noise is more.
Yes.
Maybe women are better at making noise.
You feel so?
Yeah, well.
Probably most men, that's what I feel. Most men are too strict.
Well, for me,
Or
I
fathers are
actually
too
did not
strict.
even
Some
know it
fathers.
is. I did not even know it is Father's Day.
See?
I've never
You
even
see?
celebrated Father's
See?
Day, and I know nothing about
So
Father's
today
Day.
is Father's Day. How are you spending the day?
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, we are here for you. We are here for you. We are going to make you smile today. So I have a surprise for you.
Wow.
This is from me at Channel 247 to you, Mr. Ivor GreenStreet. We appreciate your
Oh,
hard
that's
work
wonderful.
for Ghana.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much.
Happy
And
Father's
I'm happy
Day.
I wore a shirt to match
Oh,
the color of the ribbon.
sure. This is from us. So I'll keep it here, and then when we are done, I hand it
Thank
to
you.
you. Finally, before we wrap up, do you have any advice? What advice would you give to men around the world? Fathers, today being Father's Day, what advice do you have for fathers out there?
Oh, to keep working, to keep struggling, to keep aspiring, to keep praying, to keep hoping. And life is not always going to be perfect. There are always going to be difficulties, but to try your hardest to look after yourself and also your children, and make a contribution to your life, to their lives, to your family life, to your community's life, and to the life of your nation. I wish all fathers well on this day, which I don't celebrate.
Why don't you celebrate Father's Day?
I don't know anything
It's a
about Father's
special day to celebrate the male or
I
father
don't
figures in
know
our
anything.
lives.
Even Mother's Day
And that
will
is
not
why we
find
are
me
here to
celebrating.
celebrate you.
Mother's Day will not find me celebrating. I don't think my mother will
Okay,
get
you
a
don't
call.
really love You don't really
Valentine's Day, I don't follow.
fancy those kind of
Valentine's Day, I don't
occasions,
follow.
celebrations.
I don't follow Valentine's Day.
Wow. Are you boring?
No. Because you think you find that you people will find a way of making you spend money on those.
Oh.
so
it's about.
Oh well, unnecessary.
It doesn't hurt to get gifts once in a while during occasions.
So that's why today I've agreed to be.
You would have to wish me happy
birthday. I'm learning.
Yes. So today we are celebrating you.
Yes. I'm learning to appreciate.
Yes. So this year you are celebrating Father's Day, and then we are here to celebrate Father's Day with you, and that is why we brought you a nice package. And we appreciate your hard work, your toil for Mother Ghana.
God bless you for the thought, and I wish you and your station, all your viewers well.
You need to start watching Channel 247 from today.
Oh, I've been watching it already.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, we have a lot of interesting programs. We have current affairs programs. We have lovely movies you could watch and then relax. We have so many things, interesting things on Channel 247. So we'll be grateful to have one cherished viewer in addition.
Once in a while, I'll try and find time.
Sure.
I don't always find time, but I watch it from time to time. I think you have a documentary program.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. That's
so
true.
I wish you well.
And happy Father's Day once again.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for having time for us.
It's a pleasure.
Yes. Have fun today.
I'll do that.
So this has been a very interesting edition with Mr. Ivor GreenStreet, the former flag bearer of the Convention People's Party. I hope you enjoyed yourself and then you learned something. I did too. I had fun. My name is Richard Lehman. Catch you next time. Keep watching Channel 247. Bye-bye.